You know what's one of the worst parts about high school? Having, your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend walking around the halls and you really can't do anything about it. Like, you have to see them every day. I mean, it's just, I guess, part of high school. Now, some exes, they're fine. They feel the same way. They really don't want to see you because maybe the relationship, ended badly, or maybe you never know. Never know what kind of situation you might run into. Now, in my case, I've had some pretty crazy exes. I mean, I'm sure some of my friends might know that. Now, there's this one ex in particular that really, she was really something. She tried to ruin my life in a way. Okay, so how the story begins. I'm not gonna give you any details about what we did, how we started, but let's call this girl Julie. Like from the song, "Hey Julie, heard you got that wet, wet, wet." Okay, I should stop singing. I'm not gonna become famous by singing. I kind of suck. Anyways, so Julie and we broke up on August 19th. That date will come important later on in this story in a way. So anyways, so we broke up August 19th. I kid you not. 2 days after the breakup, she messages me being like, "Hey, are you coming to my swim meet?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, Julie, but since, we've broken up, I'm just not gonna do that." She's like, "Oh, I see how it is." I'm like, "We're not dating. You broke up with me." So I'd figure she just doesn't want anything to do with me. I kid you not, very next day, that Wednesday, she asked me to hang out. I'm like, "I'm with my bros right now." Well, that wasn't a great excuse because I actually had to leave 2 minutes after I, yeah, I left 2 minutes after I sent that message. And she messages me again. She's like, "Come on, I just want to talk and, walk through my classes." I'm like, "Okay, fine." She starts like saying stuff like, "Yeah, I don't know why I broke up with you. Like, I kind of regret it. If you ask me to homecoming, I will, start dating you again." Because at this time, I still had feelings for her. I mean, after a breakup like that, like, and don't get me wrong, she was a good girl. Like, I don't know if she is anymore. I'm not gonna say my opinion on that, but I mean, we went to church together. We had very similar beliefs religiously, and like, I thought she was a good person. So, I don't know. I mean, she felt right for me, even though she kind of broke me down. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like was like, maybe, I don't know. And then, so I ended up asking Lexi, my current girlfriend, to prom, or not prom, um, homecoming, like, on about a week and a half after that. And she was pissed. Julie was pissed, boys and girls. There might be some girls watching this. And she starts flipping out, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, well, I'm going homecoming with my, let's call him lifeguard friend." Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I've kind of expected that. And I actually sent her a thing that I wrote out, because thing, okay, so with some therapists have told me, not therapists, but from what I've heard in the past, if you were ever upset, to write about it. I wrote about this lifeguard dude once or twice because I felt like Julie was having feelings for lifeguard dude and it was just breaking me down, and yeah. Well, anyways, so I sent her one of those long paragraphs that I saved, and she's all like, "Yeah, that's not real." I'm like, you can read it all you want. You can say it's not real all you want. It's real. So, anyways, and the next month gets a bit interesting. The rest of the month of September gets really interesting. she basically like runs up to me in school and like grabs my butt, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, guys do that to other guys. Girls don't do that to guys that they aren't dating. Like, that's just so weird. And I told her that, and she's like, I was just trying to be funny. I'm like, yeah, she was something. Yeah, so at this point, I start to have feelings for Lexi, but then she starts she starts like trashing me on that. Like, Julie was like saying, why are you liking a girl that lives an hour away? You guys aren't gonna last. It's like, you can back off. If anything, you should be happy for me if you want to be my friend. Like, plus, you were the one that broke up with me. I didn't want to break up with you until it happened. So, and yeah, she continuously like messaged me, and not only that, but a week before homecoming, that entire week, she just starts harassing me upon harassing me upon harassing me, and I had no clue why. She would say stuff like, so how's you and your alcoholic girlfriend going? At this point, we're not even dating. Like, me and Lexi technically didn't start dating until September 26th. So a month and 6 days after the breakup, which, in my opinion, that's a perfect amount of time. And she starts like trashing on me, starts trashing on my friend Lexi, and it was awful. And she was like trying to get my friends involved, and it made me hurt even more. So I started hanging out with new friends, just so she can't, I hate saying that, but it's kind of true. Anyways, so after homecoming, she messages me, and she's like, hey, I want to talk. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're just going to trash on me. She's like, no, I'm serious. I want to talk. I'm like, she's up to something. And she starts like pouring out these feelings. She's like, I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm very sorry. This is October 2nd, by the way. And she starts like, being all emotional about it. And I'm like, hey, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Just, don't worry about it. And so at this time, I'm dating Lexi, and Julie, she's, mentioned something to the fact of, so like, what are the chances of us dating again? Okay, not in that exact words, but I kind of saw what she was going for. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm very happy with my girlfriend Lexi. And she just like, heart drops, and she's like, you're kidding me. I'm like, I'm sorry, Julie, but it's true. She hangs up immediately, starts spamming my phone, saying, like, dropping the F-bomb left and right. It's like, I thought we had something special. I thought, a bunch of all this crap. And I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, I have feelings for Lexi, and, she's the right fit for me. Like, Lexi is literally everything I've been asking for years. And, so yeah. Now, you'd think that after this huge rage fest that Julie pulled off, you'd think it'd be over with. No. So we reached to the month of January. It's January, like very late January. I'm hanging out with my friends Cody and Ben, and they showed me a post saying on Julie's Snapchat, being like, yep, 5 or something months with lifeguard dude. And I realized something. They've been dating longer than me and Lexi. So I did the math, and I realized they started dating August 27th. Not even kidding. A week and 2 days after me and Julie broke up. So that entire month of September, she was trying to either harass me or get back together with me. And directly after homecoming, she clearly tried to get back together with me while she was dating lifeguard dude. Oh, Julie, heard you got that wet. Yeah. So, I am so glad she's out of my life because holy crap. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, she continuously talks crap about me to my friends, but luckily my friends got my back. Like Cody, he's got my back no matter what she says about me, which I thank him for that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this story today. I've been wanting to say this story ever since, January, when all this included. I hope this wasn't too long. I don't really know. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember, guys, to shock the world.